It's a democracy. Democracy. That went out of style ages ago. I like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. I like that. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. And radios are being used to control people's minds or distort the perceptions of reality concerning our true masters, foreigners, and women. What? Cop. We are living under the cop regime. I quite like that just for its simplicity, but the fierce warriors on steeds wins it for me.
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback.
Damn. Great, so there goes my ambition of becoming Hobo Cop Horse Lord of the Underworld. There's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Yeah. What is the revolution you mention?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. No. What does this have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Apparently not.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
It's just thinking, I'm just sitting here trying to have my tea. Could we not get into the socio-political lectures? Thank you. How did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Oh yeah, this is going in a report.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
True. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
A janitor?
Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
No, you're the sidekick, and you're the one who's supposed to tell me about the world I'm in, because I'm the player.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Alright, well, gotta go.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
So we've got the key for the dumpster. Nice. That's what we were doing, right? Before we dove deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. That's what we were doing.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Oh no. Jam the tool under the lid and pull. 3%.
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Damn it. But I wanted force time! Alright, fine. The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Yeah.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in the sweaty rage on your face.
Hang from the pry bar with all your weight.
There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Kick it. Ooh. Oh! No, my foot! Wait.
Unsatisfying.
I only have 1 hit point.
You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full.
I nearly killed myself by kicking a dumpster. This is the kind of game this is, yeah. Okay, well, that answered the question I had earlier when I came to that revelation of only having the 1 hit point. And, you know, it's like, well, what happens if I lose that 1 hit point and I have 1 health charge? It gives you time to use it. It's like, no, 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 no. That's it. I can't pry this open. I'm at a
The
loss.
strange thing is we don't have to. We have the key, remember?
I know.
The manager gave you the key.
I know, but I still wanted to break the lock to spite the little shit.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Are we gonna get attacked by a trash panda?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Yes! Hobocop time. Interfacing. I've not had this guy talk to us before. What was this about again? Oh, this is the master of machines and lockpicking and shit. Right. Yeah. Didn't I just have a premonition that there is something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay. Yeah, dig in Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
Wow. A knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy, unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
Are we into hi-fi, guys? It's 12,000. But I'm into hi-fi.
That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings.
Yeah, but let a man dream, though, right? Just let a man dream. Man, we nearly had hi-fi. A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
But, okay, let's not show this to the partner. An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug? Oh, God. Yeah, he looks at it like, oh, really? Okay. Look under the box of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
The rags?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers,
Is this another trick?
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
So he was long dead then. Well, not long dead, but he was dead for a while before these were removed. And he was hanged. So the people who hanged him, did they then come back and strip the body a day later? Or a couple of days later? Probably not. Was he already dead when he was hanged? Explaining why he was carried.
Drop them in here, officer.
Okay, an evidence bag.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh. Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Thank you for the drink, Spy Dogs.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
Alright, that's it.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, let's not talk to the kid again. Oh my god. Alright. So we'll go see if we know who put these in the trash. Yeah, we need to ask the kid. Nah, I'm not going near that little bastard again. So you think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste as well.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
Wait, you said nothing. Elbows out, there's nothing here. Gotta head out. Alright, no problem, Spy Dogs. See you later, dude. Take care.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Okay.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Is it? I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style and I threw it away. It has a foreboding quality to it and maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. No. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Or somebody from the Whirling threw it in the trash, I don't know. I'm boring. I don't think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. I threw it away.
Well,
Okay.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those. No, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright then. So I guess we might as well just leave that there still for now. Let's take stock then. What are we doing here? We've still got to inspect the body. I guess I haven't even done that yet, have I? Let's do that while we're here. I haven't actually walked up to the body and just poked it. Now that we have the ammonia.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
How do I use the ammonia? So you don't equip it? No. How do I use that? It will be used in the dialogue. Oh, okay.
There he still is, looking.
Active decay. It's a...
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Oh, +1 has ammonia. Oh, right, it's in the actual check.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once.
Oh my god.
The second time, not so much.
Oh my god.
When it's done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh, that noise. Oy. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? Or seriously, this isn't fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore. Or can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Can I go and solve like a burglary or something? Oh my god. Do it without me. I can't keep it down. No. So why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Oh. You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Oh. Oh, COVID? You should go get tested. Okay, go get a test.
A white
Put a mask
lie.
on.
Not being hungover helps too.
I mean that too, but stop banging on about the booze. Do it without me, I can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Wow, way to be blunt. Shake your head. No, I refuse. I will not get my shit together, sir. But I don't want to get my shit together. But my shit already is together. Or okay. No, shit is already together.
No, it's not, officer.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Find out who is in the union box. There's still just someone really union men have the mess hall. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to go ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. A rich person. So let's go and talk to this guy and ask if he can tell us why the trash stuff's there. What else did I get here? So yeah, I can see now the Hobocup thing's going up. A volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Alright, let's internalize that. Oh god, I love that. The writing in this game is really good. It's scoring some big points with me. Squeeze your butt cheeks together and compress that shit. Yes. Yeah, squeeze those brain cheeks together. Keep that mental shit squeezed. Hello again. Aren't you glad to see me? I'm not going to give him his key back, by the way. I'm keeping that. I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I guess I have to give him the key back to talk to him about the trash.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Yeah, I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Or, could someone of your staff have put them there, or who else has the keys?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Yeah, but again, they're supposed to empty the trash, right? Not put shit in.
Thank you anyway.
Could someone in your staff have done this?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you were sleepwalking.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Perhaps, but I know more about them. I say maybe you had one too. Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Goodbye. Read the ledger and name the case. We also have this map. Why is there no actual map? I suppose I have to actually get a physical map, right? I'm gonna unequip that. There's my damaged ledger. I can interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Are they basically one and the same thing, I guess?
It's a metaphor for you.
Oh, right.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Good.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper. This could be important.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. Looks like the same thing.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Nah, I'll leave it. That's cool.
Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue.
Whatever.
It says, everyone look at me. and my kitchen tissue-covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
All right, the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run the finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Lieutenant Sykes!
Hey, what up?
Nice. How's it going, dude? Thank you for that resub. Dude, 25 months. Do you know, Lieutenant Sykes, I was thinking today about This Is the Police, funnily enough, while I was having my morning coffee. I was just thinking, man, that was a cool game. And there you are. You have been summoned. How are things with you? So good to see you. It's been a while. Appreciate all the support. I really do. Thank you so much. It hella was, yeah. Rip Gillette, hey. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. It'll be like, what, nearly 2 years this month when we start playing that, I guess. Yeah, 'cause 25 months. So it's over 2 years ago when we played that game. Man, it was so good. Alright, so what kind of interesting information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
0.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
A light with the right wavelength, for example.
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Oh, cool. So we can go and read it out by the carriage then.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Yes, thank you very much, Interfacing. I appreciate the clarification there. Things are good. What kind of game? Story-driven RPG. Basically all of that. Yeah, it's an RPG game. There's like character stats and that kind of stuff. All this here. It's very story-driven with lots of like multiple choice questions and answers and that kind of stuff. And basically exploring the world as well. But yeah, you're a cop, you're a detective. What we're doing is we're investigating a guy who's been hanged in a courtyard out behind this cafe. Some guy's just been strung up. So yeah, it's pretty cool so far, and it's very funny. There are all these different aspects of your psychology and personality that keep talking to you as in a monologue, and it's really, really good. Remember, you have 0 HP? Yeah, well, I mean, that's how many health charges I had, right? I have this one bit of health left. So, yeah. We're kind of screwed. Sounds cool. Yeah, this game got a lot of good reviews, so I thought I've got to try it out. They finally added the voice acting in as well, so now I don't need to read all this, which is great.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken Not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
So, Lieutenant, is 2 cases a week a good caseload?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Oh, it is. Thank you, Lieutenant Sykes. We have double confirmation. So, a nice brisk pace, the way I like it.
I prefer a normal caseload. It's a matter of method.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There's a mention of a naming convention here.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name, a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they are written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Did we ever solve that one? This voice, though? Yeah, it's like Idris Elba with a cold. I don't know. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Bastion narrator voice. It's got that deep, gravelly thing. This was the guy's very first voice acting gig. Oh, really? Cool.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to have employed some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
That one, yeah. Lie. No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Cool, why's that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Well, you're just a sick human being. That was a real man who died.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh. Count the pages I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Okay.
Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Alright, commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
No, I'll just use the pencil.
Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones we finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror. Now, the setting sun, shit on a stick. I mean, the Hanged Man is a little bit pedestrian, you know, but... Hanged Man.
Great. That's
Fine.
great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Plus, you wouldn't mistake it for another case, right? You know what you're getting. The case of the Hanged Man. How did he die? He was hanged. Oh, yeah. Good.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
So, what is this one? Can I read the case files now? Let's go through the rest first. Browse the yellow papers. Didn't we do that one?
In the back, you see thin,
No.
translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
So the misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Nice. Well, I mean, enforcing the law as a police officer is an actual vague practice. That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and
Yes, I was
time
thinking
for
the same
person
thing.
to
We can make money.
at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
All right.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
I am Batman. Come on, say it, voice.
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Look.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Okay, what is this? What happened here? Oh, hey, I got my shit together finally. Nice. So what does that do then? Does that actually give me something? Is breakthrough imminent? didn't give me a point. Okay. I'll keep going for now. So, open the hidden compartment. 42%. Yo!
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
Wait, somehow I don't want to. Fuck no, put the ledger away. Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Ticket stubs are...
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in
Oh
the
god, it's
colored
hentai.
pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East.
Oh.
The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Okay, cool. So we have ticket stubs for an aquarium visit. 2 of them. Take someone there on a date. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Blue, you say. Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
This is a bad idea. Excellent.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Oh my god, Tutti Frutti? Wow.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
Oh, I can't save it in the middle of this. Keep, but it will make me happy.
Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds.
What? Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Title card.
There is nothing.
Are we back at the beginning?
Again.
Oh no. Okay. Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Okay, no, this is different. Good. Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who is that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yes, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
And where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
There was something about a bow collector too?
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Alright, enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
What's whiskey? Okay.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
What? Where am
The
I?
upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Ew, water? No, I don't want to.
There is no use arguing with me. You will die if you don't. Drink.
Alright.
There really is no use arguing with him. This is him exerting the reserves of authority he usually withholds. You can't even try to resist. All you can do is... The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Okay. So we just passed out. I think my shit did not get together then. Why does this link to there and this guy? That's interesting. Still no really idea how we use that yet. Still 25 XP from finishing the thought. Ah, okay.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past. Fuck it. Start climbing out. No, I'm gonna go with this.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh. So this is completed
These
now?
are scientific news from Revachol West today. where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, I am a walking shit singularity now. Fantastic. I have all the density of a collapsing star in my brain. So all endurance white checks are unlocked. Learning cap for endurance is raised to 4. Alright, cool. So do I need to leave that equipped for that to take place? So I'd have to use a skill point to forget it. You're stuck with it now. Ah, okay, cool. Alright. So we've got more thoughts up here as well. The bow collector. So this will give us -1 authority for hell on earth. Hand-eye coordination. Okay. So this is actually going to fuck us over if we do that. Do all of them do that though? Like... I don't know. Or is that just what? That's just while we're working on them, isn't it? Interesting. So actually, if I put this in, then that might give me something logic related. That's how this works. It's just while we're internalizing, right? In that case, I kind of want to internalize that then. We're definitely keeping the hobo cop going. And I have 3, these are not able to be done, or what? The white morning. You see yourself from above, passed out on the blue tiles of a hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you see your eyelids flutter. Okay. This is an authority thing. You don't know what it will transform into it, but we'll get more slots later. Okay, cool. I'll leave that one in for now then. And we'll see what it does. Still got to inspect this body. It's taking us a while just to inspect a body. We are a terrible cop. Read the watermarks. Go in front of the kinema's headlights to read the halogen watermarks in the ledger. Okay, we can do that in a moment. We didn't really finish interacting with the ledger though, did we?
In the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Oh,
yeah.
And an incredibly cool piece of kitchen tissue.
So we know that stuff's in there.
Or sound. The 2 panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see it's
never mind.
Slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Okay.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
So we've got a clipboard now to match the hobo cop. It's a hobo cop's clipboard. Perfect. Right, that's all I really wanted to do, was just to have a look at the last of that, because we didn't get to finish it. So let's try looking at thing with the lights.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Okay, that was very loud. Headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Okay. I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
All right, tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
Just, you know, it's not bad. What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
All right, count them.
You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
I did big math today, guys. I'm brainy. What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Kim, what do these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were.
Oh,
I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
but they're like tally marks.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Alpha male.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all.
Not
What
bad.
did you
See,
do
I said
before
not
you
bad.
volunteered?
I said not bad, and the voice was like, yeah, see, not bad. Oh, wait, 18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Walked the land telling whores and liars of the ends to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Oh, I was a hobo and I lived on a boat. Yeah, I was a boat hobo. Now I'm a cop hobo. I'm a hobo cop. Probably some boring office job. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Oh, you were Canadian. Okay. Yeah, I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we?
I know, it's because it's a long time to retirement, okay?
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Damn superstar cop. Told you. Yeah, 216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So I'm the best. I used to be good, that's some solace. I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What is the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There are certain officers
Probably 'cause I keep
who
losing
treat
my
their
gun.
kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
I like this guy.
But it seems as though
Shit
you
like that
are,
makes me like
or
this
at
guy.
least were one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Yeah. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping.
Big bag of
Some
weed.
more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yeah, he's looking at me like, yeah.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like a big bag of weed? Maybe, yeah, like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Now I really want to know. I should find a hobby.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
Okay, that was going to be my first choice, but I can think of something else.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay,
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
showing off with his fancy remote. Alright, so we did that. So we can ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash, but I'm not sure. Who else has authorized access to the Whirling's trash? Find the person and you'll know who tampered with the scene, but that may take a while. We'll probably need to come back to this one tomorrow. Yeah, I need to track down my gun, don't I? I feel like that might be very useful to us. But first, guys, I'm going to take my next break here. So, oh my goodness, let's save this. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to do to get to this freaking body? Like, well, we were going to track down the gun first, weren't we? And I think maybe snoop around the kitchen. Oh my god, Shy! Hello, sweetheart. Good morning. How is my lovely wife? Oh, hey, the kitchen's open now. Okay, cool. Maybe if we go up to the room and see if there are any clues about the gun first. Dot, dot, dot. That good, eh? You've been waiting all break to do that. Oh, sorry for keeping you waiting. I know, I'm a terrible, terrible person for that. It's hot, yeah. I can imagine, yeah. That's going to be the default answer for a while, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. Bad husband. Sorry. Okay, what is this? Kim tries not to look at the broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
There hasn't been any smut chat rooms in the playthroughs today, has there? No, no, this game doesn't have that, sadly. I mean, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. No, it's sad. That's the Yakuza's gone now. There's no more smut. Smut has gone from the channel. Sorry. I'm sure we'll find other ways to embarrass me, though. That's, you know, it's a given. So, Kim, you're looking at the destruction.
He nods.
I did it my way.
I can see that.
Takes a step to the door and looks like he'd like to leave now. The atmosphere is oppressive. Yeah, I had fun here.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
No time to rest yet. Oh, hey, I've just realized my tie is on the
This
fan.
fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
And I've been underdressed.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
Yes.
You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Yes, come to me, neck creature. 17% chance to grab the tie. I'll pull on the fan or the bulb.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
58. Even when it's not moving, 58% chance to retrieve the tie. Let's try the bulb as well.
Terrible mistake.
Oh.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Now bring it on. No, don't bring it on.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm sure it's just heartburn. Oh, God.
It's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse.
Try to remain conscious.
This pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But
Chester can go
he ever had a heart
fuck
attack.
himself.
His heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
I looked into a light and it gave me a heart attack. His heart was broken, dude. Apparently so. So much so that he can't even, like, turn on a light in a room. I think that's the first time I've ever died by, basically, in any game ever, died from a ceiling fan light. I mean, we almost died by kicking a dumpster, so, I mean, you know, with my 1 health point. My meager 1 hit point. Use meds. I didn't have any meds, though. And I don't have any money for meds. I'm still figuring the game out. I don't know how to get anything. I mean, I know where the meds are now. I know where the shop is, but... No, well, we had only one and we used them. We do have the blue ones for the mental meds. But yeah, I don't have any health ones left. Alright.
Kim also tries not to look.
Looking at the destruction, did it my way, blah blah blah. Alright. Let's try this again. I want my tie back.
Fan has 2 or has it been consigned there as
pull on the fan.
Come squeaking to a halt. It
Now
should be
grab the
easier
light
to
bulb.
reach the tie now. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Not again. Grab your chest. Well, that's a death. We're not going to play through all that again. I think I'm just going to leave the tie where it is for now. Oh my god. I'm trying to beat the ceiling fan boss battle, yeah. I just want my tie. I just want my tie, guys. I just want my tie back. Alright. Let's just have a run around instead. What is this? They are pretty tough though, yeah.
Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can do that.
You could also buy some extra health when you level up. I was thinking about that, actually. I think I'll put another point in the body stat, if anything else, and maybe that'll give me another hit point.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Yeah, what are you talking about, save the economy?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Okay. I'll try to be more economically conscious.
Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
Good. Browse the
You
box.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Ugh.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from a pile of rags. I've got to try this.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated
You
wool.
die from a heart
You
attack.
can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Okay. I like how when you do this, it shows you the math behind it as well. Okay. Touch them.
They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly. And
Look at the
they're
colour.
yours for only 2 real.
Like MC Hammer's parachute pants over here. Look at that. Wow. But I don't have the money, so... I know I'm covering part of the UI up here as well. I don't know exactly where to put myself. I might be able to put myself in the middle or over here. I'll work on that for the next stream because it's covering up the clock behind here and also the 0.6 reals that I have. How much money I actually have. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay. Well, I guess this is as far as we go. Hot air rises from the sewer. Soured, acidic, strangely comforting. Ugh. The water lock out of order until Wednesday. Okay. Put a sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mark the
Soggy
bright
butter.
countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets.
Oh, well, good then.
It's an acquired taste.
Yes, attempt to reconstruct what happened here.
Just some tasteless advertising.
Oh my
at the bottom
God.
Of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Wow. That's the first time I've failed a visual calculus roll. Well, that was an epic fail. Oh, I can talk to people? What is that?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull it.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
It's just like, I want to get back to investigating that dead body. Alright, fine.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay. Had a thought thing over here. What is this? Sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Ugh. Ugh, no. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Yeah, there's this great big crack in the floor. The book's over here. So, where the heck would my gun have been, do you think? I do want to go back to the room, but I'm not going to touch the fan. I'm going to find out where the book... sorry, where the gun might have gone. You vote for me to touch the fan. But I'll die. Do you want me to die? It kind of sounds like you want me to die.
Kim also tries, not he nods.
I can see that.
Let's do that again. Have a look in here. Again, death counter is way too low. Oh my god. Oh, there's a door
The mirror
here.
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I will leave the mirror alone. The creepy weird mirror. Okay, I can't interact with that door, but it's making a really funky tapping noise.
The bed is cold and
No time to rest yet. Doesn't look as though there's anything else. Yeah, it was probably locked.